Hello, and welcome. It's your boy, Mason Madden, one half of the MXM collection and the height of fashion, and you are watching the Anime Egotists. Now touch my tip.
What's bonking, guys, and welcome back to the Anime Egotists. My name's Alex, and I am not here with Richard. Go figure. But I'm here with somebody else. I'm here with a professional wrestler, professional card opener, Toonz of the non-goons variety. Welcome back, buddy. How you doing?
Absolutely. I'm doing well, man. I hope you're doing well also. I'm doing better, I should say. I was fighting a freaking sinus headache the past couple days, but other than that, I'm doing good. I'm here. I'm excited for today's topic. I'm excited because I know someone is gonna hate what we have to say.
I told my parents about this video, even they're kind of excited for it. But let's just look, as much as we'd like to have Richard on this video, let's just say, when you take a good look at me and Toonz, I don't necessarily think he's equipped for today's topic.
Nah. Nah, sadly. As much as we love him. I think he wouldn't get an invite, he'd get a to-go play.
That's right. And you might be wondering, to go play, invite, what's this? Yes, well, as we grew up, we start to think to ourselves, who are some good people out there? Who are some people who are like, oh, there are a lot of black icons out in the world, but there are also a lot of people who they don't necessarily have the melanin in them, but they still one of us, Tony Hawk, Jeff Hardy, a lot of other people. So we start to think to ourselves, who are some anime characters that we would invite to the cookout?
Absolutely. And before we get into that, also current Shawn Michaels, like the Shawn Michaels that is happening right now, the runner of NXT right now, Shawn Michaels, he is also invited just because he is doing the Lord's work, and if you know, you know.
Yeah. Also, throwing an invite to Dolly Parton because she.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't hate her,
bro. She's like in charge of the sweet tea. Like her and the other aunties are throwing down in the kitchen. I refuse to believe that she doesn't have a pie recipe that would have all the cousins fight.
Yeah, alongside Richie from Static Shock.
You know what? I'll give you that.
He stood up and immediately said, "I don't like you for being racist, Dad. That's my friend." I'm like, yeah, he's in.
Absolutely, yeah. He was willing to cut off his family because they were racist toward. And truthfully, granted, his mom was gonna get caught up in it by proximity, but the fact that he was willing to be like, screw both of y'all because he's my best friend, and like that speaks a lot about him.
His mom gets a test, all right, let's see how you do first. But these are specifically anime characters invited to the cookout. Now, some of these characters are some obvious characters are not on my list because it's just too easy. So, should we just get started? I'm gonna give you the first one.
Okay. So as I get into my first one, I just want to go ahead and just straight up say I did my best to just choose one per anime, whether they were a yes or no. I decided I just wanted to try to go with one because I want to give multiple shows a chance to be represented. But with that, my number one pick for yes, and you should know this one. You already should know who this one is. I think we talked about it.
I wonder.
Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho is my number one getting a yes, but I am going to defend my why for this.
Sure.
Because no person or no group of people on this planet are as big a shit talkers than a family of cousins that love each other and have a respect for each other to be able to roast each other. As soon as they see each other, they're just, man, with your big goofy head ass. Oh, with your ugly two shiny shoes, my shiny teeth, and me Chip Skylark head ass. Like,
I'm not coming to your cookout.
Yusuke would fit into that mold so well. And as far as I can tell, Yusuke is down for that equal right, equal fights. So if something pop off and people start getting squirrely, he would make a great backup security guard too.
Yeah, I will say I did ask some people in one of my group chats, and everybody said Yusuke and Kuwabara, and I'm like, yeah, well, if enough people say it, it's all right.
So Kuwabara, I feel like he would get an invite just because of the fact that like he's hyper aware of the fact that he is not black, and so yes, he's cool with the crew, he's cool with the homies, but he recognizes it's like that one TikTok sound that says like, we are African Americans and Mark. Like he would be that guy.
I don't know, his pompadour is kind of Afro styled. Are we sure he's not black?
You don't have hair that red. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that earlier this year they said that gingers are now black, he might just be.
At the very least, he doesn't get one of the better seats, but he does at least get a seat. Just Yusuke has to keep his eyes on him.
Oh no, he gets one of the floating chairs that's like it's not connected to a specific table. Just sit over there and put your knees together and eat off of that. You don't get it's not actually at a table.
I guess I can co-sign to that. And considering all my friends said yeah, Yusuke, I can't argue it.
Woo!
All right, can I go with my first ones?
Absolutely, I want to hear it.
All right, Merrick, Odion, and Ishizu from Yu-Gi-Oh! They're invited. Their number one goal was to rise up against people. They were slaves who tried to rise up against their masters. That sounds black to me. They can come.
You know, I was waiting on your explanation for why, but I get it. I agree. They can come.
Yeah. Honestly, not a whole lot more than that. And also, I know people who would get mad if I just said one of them because it's like because a lot of people would say, you should invite Shizu because people think they're going to have a chance with her. And I'll grant you that, so have fun.
That's fair. That's fair and valid. You know what? Short, sweet, and to the point, I appreciate that.
Also, Odion in particular would clean up after himself, and he's loyal as hell.
You know what? I'll give you that one too.
Yeah.
But from one
I don't have anything else for them.
That's perfectly fine, because from one short, sweet, and to the point, I want to introduce my first no. And this one literally is going to be short, sweet, and to the point as well. Light Yagami from Death Note.
Yep, okay.
He's an op. That's all I need to say. Like, he is an op. Like, that's literally all I need to say. Like, there's nothing else to be said about him.
Also, I'm pretty sure Ryuk is black, and he spends most of the series either disrespecting him or telling him what to do. So I'm not sure I like that.
Okay, so he wasn't considered on the list, but now that you bring him up, Ryuk would be invited. Because first off, he's not going to take anybody else's food. He just wants apples.
We got that.
Exactly. Grandma was going to make sure he got the apples. It's just like, Grandma, what you got all them apples for? But baby, you know Ryuk is on the way over here.
It's
you know that's all he eat.
Yo, Ryuk, apple cobbler. What?
What is that?
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad we talked us into this. He's invited. Light, no. I will agree with that, though.
Light is absolutely no, but Ryuk is a yes. I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, I have one, and it's going to be controversial, but I really, really want you to hear me out for this.
Okay, is it on the yes side or the no side?
It's on the yes side.
Oh boy.
Oh no. I understand the no, but I hear me out. Hear me out. Chloe Cerise from Pokemon.
Wait a minute.
I knew this was gonna get you.
Hold on. No, because I need to hear your reasoning before I just completely disagree with you.
Okay, all right, so let's think about this. Yes, we've acknowledged on this channel before, Go is black, correct?
Yes, we have said Go is black.
Yeah, and think about it this way. Go's backstory was that he didn't have any friends because he was obsessed with Pokemon, which I've said 1,000 times before. Everyone's obsessed with Pokemon. Why? Okay. Hey,
true.
But no matter what, Chloe always stood by him. Chloe was always his first friend. Not his best friend, because Ash took that role, but Chloe was always the person looking out for him. And she got on him, she rolled his eyes, she roasted him every now and then. But it never felt like racist friend energy. It's more like the friend who has your back and needs you to chill the fuck out energy. Hey.
You know what? I'll give you that. You know. So you're saying, so you're saying she gets the invite because she was always down with the homies,
Yes,
and
exactly.
would always stand 10 toes down behind the homies.
Yeah. I don't we never went over if Ash was black or not, but regardless, she's like, "Oh, I'm white, but I'm cool with everybody." So it's like, "You know what?" And she grew up privileged. So it's like, "Wow, I thought she was going to suck." But no, she's down. A white privileged girl who's still down with the homies. I think that's an invite.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know what? You talked me into it. I agree with you. Absolutely.
All right. See, not the crate. See, I talked you into it. Well, not the crate, not the one of the crazier picks on my list, but I thought it worked.
Absolutely. Uh, do you want another no, or do you want me to jump back to my yeses?
Surprise me.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you think about which side this person is on
Oh
when I
no.
say their name. Asta.
From Black Clover?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
What? Real? Really? Real? He's part of the
I
Black
knew.
Balls.
I knew that this was gonna happen. I was so excited for that right there.
No. Explain yourself. Explain
Okay.
yourself.
Okay. He's motivated. We love that. He is dedicated to a fault at times. Yes. Sometimes he doesn't know when he's gone too far. And that is going to be a big takeaway from it is going to ruin the vibe at a cookout. I'm trying to think about imagine and imagine the scene. The cookout is going well. Uncle's still on the grill. He's over there talking with Piccolo. They talk about their fits and where they got them from. Piccolo is helping him cook up the freshest of dinosaur meat that he brought and marinated himself.
Dude, I'm hungry.
The spade table is running. We got multiple people, which we're going to get into them later, at the spade table playing, putting up all kinds of money and other things on the line. We got dice on the other side of that table being thrown. Same thing. We're going to get into somebody that'll be at the dice ring, which is why they get invited.
Agreed.
We got people in the kitchen helping the aunties and the grandmamas do all of their stuff. And then all of a sudden, you just hear Asta yelling and screaming because of a chair. All of a sudden, he starts getting mad because of a chair. And he won't let it go. It's the third auntie's baby child who had the chair. And now he's mad because they done took the chair that he was going to go walk over and get. Now he's yelling, now he's screaming, now he's talking about how he's the strongest and the greatest, and everybody is like, bro, it's just a chair, chill out.
Yeah, I can't sign on to this. I'm so well. Okay, so let me. Can I throw some counterpoints your way?
Okay, please.
All right. So his goal is to be Wizard King, not because because his philosophy is I don't want people to suffer just because of they're poor. Like if we had a president who said I don't want somebody who has a lower income to suffer. I want everybody to be treated right. He grew up around kids, so he I don't know if he'd snap. He does get loud, he does get excitable. I'm not gonna stop you there. I think at the very least he gets a test run, or at least a plate. Like I feel like Killick would be like, yo, no, he's cool. He's
You know what?
at least a plate.
You have talked me into maybe not an invitation to the cookout, but a test run where like we all hang out at like the mall or something, and he comes along, and we see how he vibes with us beforehand. And if it still continues to be a no, yes, I can agree to giving him a to-go plate at least.
Yeah.
Sending somebody back with a to-go plate to give him. Yes, I can agree to that.
All right, I'm sorry. I had to stand up for my boy. He's,
Oh no, I absolutely.
he's my background.
That's exactly what I expected to happen. I 100%. I went in with the knowledge that you were going to argue for Asta.
Well, should maybe we should get to a character that it's from a show, from a franchise you love that I'm gonna get into.
Oh Lord.
Deku from My Hero.
Oh, he's a no.
No, he's a no. No, okay, so we both agree he's no.
He
Say
the
what you
villain.
want about Jump Force, but the second he sees Piccolo, he immediately assumed, oh, he's a bad guy. All right, so no, done, bye, no plate, no, no.
Like, don't get me wrong. I do have a yes from my hero, but Deku is not him. And the reason for that is because, like you said in Jump Force, as soon as he meets Piccolo, he assumes he's a bad guy. Then on top of that, you might not have, you haven't seen the show, but like throughout the show, dog, cool, he's a cinnamon roll, he's a sweet person, he wants to help everybody. He is so in his head so often that he would become annoying to the people that's hosting the party, and they would be like, "Bro, we just trying to chill. You want everything doesn't have to be looked at with a magnifying glass, dog."
Yeah, and I feel bad because I haven't seen the show, but he seems like a sweet guy. I don't feel like I want to hate him, but like I'm
He
sorry,
is
he's
he is a sweet guy, but like I said, the problem is earlier seasons he's a crybaby. Later season he's so over analytic in his own head that people will literally be like, "Deku, Deku, hey, snap out of it." Later season, when he becomes a vigilante, spoiler alert slightly, because how have you I'm sure there's plenty of people that know what happened and just haven't watched it. Uh Once he becomes a vigilante, he becomes such a me, I'm the one that have to carry this burden, that he still wouldn't be invited. Cause it's like, dude, what are you doing?
tell you what. Give Deku a little bit of weed, and I might consider it. Maybe it'll mellow him out.
I don't know about smoking, but give him a gummy. We'll give him a gummy.
It's just like, do I even want to be the hero? Nah, Tokuyama, you got it.
Exactly. Nah,
All right.
give him a gummy and let him relax a little bit.
Or just give him a brownie and tell him there's something in it after he eats it. The placebo might kick in.
It probably would.
All right. What was your next one?
Okay, so since we're on My Hero, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I had to back and forth with this character, just because of the fact of like, technically she is black. Technically she's black, and the community accepts her as a black girl.
Okay.
But Mina Ashino from My Hero, the pink girl.
No, I'm well acquainted with Mina.
Oh God, oh God, it sounds like the artist.
There's a lot of fan art.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Safe for work fan art, but fan art nonetheless.
Oh, trust me, the not safe for work isn't any better.
Anyways, continue. Is that it? She's just black?
And so the reason that I had to back and forth between if she was or wasn't is because it's kind of the same. It's kind of the Piccolo effect, where it's like we all accept her, we all claim her. Even in the show, she acts like she's one of us. But just the simple fact that she is a Japanese girl, a pink Japanese girl with a quirk. That's why I'm like, well, technically, yes, we claim her as one of ours, but she's technically not. Plus, I know she's gonna be cutting a rug at the cookout. She's a certified dancer. She's gonna be out there on the middle of that dance floor.
I do remember. Well, that's another reason Deku's not invited, because I remember the scene where she says, "Hey, you are fired from the dance team." Oh, sorry. Let me find a better way of phrasing that.
You're no longer a part of the dance team. Let's go and put you a part of effects or something.
Yeah. That being said, so you're saying she might not be black, but we accept her. So it's more Piccolo energy and less. It's more Piccolo energy and less Nikita Lyons energy. Okay, I gotcha.
Yes, 100% that. Oh God, why would you?
If the NXT roster ever finds this video, I'm sure we could do a video on which wrestlers are invited to the. But let's not get into that right now.
Man, they would hate that video. I'm letting you know that right now.
I think if I say Ren Sinclair's invited, I think we could. I could figure it out.
You know.
All right. Hey, but we talked about dancing. We talked about effect. We talked about dice. So you mind if I get my next one?
Absolutely.
Ace from Bakugan.
You
Okay, let's
know?
think. His name is Ace Grit. I don't know if that's his real name, but that sounds like a nickname. And black people are always giving each other nicknames. Whether some of them are good, some of them not so much. That being
Absolutely.
said, Bakugan players know how to throw, so he knows how to play dice. Dice. He uses Darkest Bakugan, and there was a character who called him boy, and he said, "Don't call me boy." I'm like, yeah, he's in, he's in.
I forgot about that. You're right. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think Ace would be a good I feel like Ace would be the one that like they would have to teach him how to play dice. He's just like, so it's just like Bakugan. And he just throws it thinking that it's gonna be the same, and they're like, bro, it's not like that at all. This is how you do it. Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like he'd figure it out. I don't think he'd ever win at all throughout the entire cookout, but I think he would get the hang of it enough to be able to play.
Yeah. I feel like he'd get pissed off after losing, but like, so see you next time. He's like, yeah, yeah, all right, I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think that's a good one. I think
I'm sorry, man. I lost it when the Klaus is like Ace, my boy, go ahead. Don't call me boy. What did I tell you? I'm like, yeah, that's Air Force One energy. He can say he can come.
yeah.
I don't know if he can say the word, but he can come.
Oh no, absolutely cannot say the word.
I
No.
don't think anybody on my list can say it.
I mean, technically one of mine can, but
I
that's
mean, the Ishtar siblings, maybe. I don't know about it. Never mind. Forget. We'll figure that out another day.
alrighty. So since we're on the dice and who would be playing dice, I have to bring in my next yes, which is the honorable yes that my wife gave me when I told her about this episode. She decided, shout out to my wife, Gabby, I love her to death. Um, she was like, I have somebody that you should put on your list. I said, oh my god, who? Yumiko from Kakeguri.
Begrudgingly, yes. That show
But
is so
her
crazy.
reason, and her reason is exactly because, oh, they're going to be playing dice. They're going to be playing Spain. They're going to be playing Uno. She going to be running it. Even if she loses, she'll be over there having a great time. And I was like, ah. But she's not playing for normal stuff like money. She's playing for like toenails and like blood.
We got enough people that we can keep her under control. Plus, cause come on, we all know at the barbershop we all got that one guy who's a little out of it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So,
But yeah,
even without that, for all, just it's Gabby. So I'm gonna say yes. She that means keep her away from me though.
you won't have to worry about that. She'll stay at the dice. She'll stay by the dice the entire night.
Sounds good. But I got another I got another no, and this one's gonna hurt some people.
Okay.
Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. He's a no.
No, I need your reasoning for that. No,
He gave up. He endangered the world for robo parts, and he became a cop at the end. So yeah, it's not looking good.
Okay, well, the becoming a cop is one thing, but you can't tell me that you don't know at least 3 homies right now that would doom the world over over some Android cut.
I mean, I do, but the cop thing rules it out. The cop, if he did everything he did, and we're like, okay, fine. But then you became a cop. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Your past. This is mine now.
See, the fact that the cop thing is what's outweighing it is why I'm just like, dang. Because I know the hood, they love 18. They all say, oh, if given the opportunity, I would have did the same thing.
I wouldn't. I don't get that. I would have been like, I saved the world. I win. Plus, we have Dragon Balls. We can bring her back.
I mean, you're not wrong. Had to get that good plot point in, man.
Yeah. Plus, I get the feeling that he'd start flying in the basketball games. And I'd be like, nah, you should like. I don't know. The basketball games would be too intense with him playing. I'm sorry. I have to put my foot. I don't think he's invited.
Wait, you feel like he would cheat?
Yeah, and you know how you know how we get about basketball. I feel like he'd find ways to get around. I'm like, no, just no.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue. I can agree. Can he at least get a to-go plate? Because again, 18's probably gonna show up. She'll probably be there because Piccolo's gonna invite her.
Begrudgingly, yes. Begrudgingly, yes.
Would it make it better if 17 and 18 showed up?
I'll allow it.
There we go. Because you know, Grillmaster Piccolo gonna invite them and be like, 17, 18, what's goody? Gohan's already inside with my honorary grandbaby.
Yeah, I don't think Vegeta's invited, though.
No, not at all.
So he killed all the Namekians and didn't seem sorry about it. Doesn't sound like an ally to me.
You know what's funny though? That leads me into somebody else from Dragon Ball that's not invited. Trunks. But specifically, hold on. But specifically Kid Trunks. Not older Future Trunks. Older Future Trunks is cool. He down. He got the vibe. He's alright. But Kid Trunks, not invited whatsoever.
Spoiled rich kid.
Exactly. Entitled, spoiled rich kid that doesn't know how to sit down.
Alright. Hey, oddly enough, that leads me to my next one.
Okay.
Teruhashi from Psyche K. She immediately gets upset when things don't go her way and she feels entitled. A lot of black people are just lucky to be where we're like, dang, I'm kind of grateful where we're at right now. And so, no, she's not invited.
You know what? I'll give you that one. I will 100% give you that one. So, is there anybody from Psyche K you would say yes to? I know it's one of your favorite animes. So
Psyche's a no, because he has the ability to change the world and change everything, but the black kid still has big lips in his class, and he barely gets screen time. So I'm sorry, Psyche, that's a no. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
You said that as I was taking a sip, and I had to like physically hold it to keep from laughing. Because when you said it, I remembered exactly who you were talking about, and I was just like,
Oh God, what Psyche K character? I didn't think about this. Okay, I'm gonna go with Kaido. Because hear me out. Because he's a Chunibyo, but come on, we all know that one black guy at the barber shop who's telling ridiculous conspiracy theories. He's in.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Also, Nendo, he just seems like a good guy.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
All right, who's some of your next ones?
Okay, so I've had a lot of no's. I'm gonna pull in a yes for now, and I'm gonna say. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold that one. This one, y'all gotta hear me out on this, and I'm gonna explain it.
Sure.
And I'm going to explain it from the lens that they are both older than 18 at the point of them coming to the cookout.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, with that being said, I also need to say, very similar to how they are in their individual show, they have to be here as a pair.
I know. I already know who it is. Oh, gosh. Oh,
Who? If you actually get it right, I'm gonna laugh.
I was gonna grab the Funko Pop because I do have one of their Funko Pops, but it's put away right now. Do these girls happen to have cowboy hats and look like they're square dancers as opposed to actual weapons?
Yeah.
So Liz and Patty from Soul Eater. Okay, all right.
I get a yes.
I'm horrified. I'm horrified to know the answer, the reason.
Okay, so again, I say this as someone who has not necessarily written fan fiction, but has helped others write fan fiction about Soul Eater that happens post the show. I 100% believe that both Liz and Patty exclusively date black people. And so, that in and of itself, Liz is dating the matriarch's golden grandbaby. the oldest of the first cousins. Patty is dating is dating the first auntie's son, who is the third first cousin. He's the third in the list, and they both are exclusively only invited because of that. And everybody else in the cookout, all the other black people in the cookout, when they pull up, they all give the grandmother and the auntie a look like, "Oh, this what they doing now? This what they doing?"
The worst part is I can't be hypocritical on this because when I show people the Soul Eater video that Richard and I did and what our characters were like, there are a lot of people who say I low-key ship Alex's character with Patty. So technically, I guess nothing you're saying is wrong. So I'll say yes.
See?
I'll say yes just so I don't have to sleep on the couch tonight. So I guess I guess because I guess that's canon, semi-canon now.
Also, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've actually lived that experience of being that guy that's like, oh, he would bring a white girl home. Yes, and I'm gonna say that with my full chest. I've lived that experience of I've had family just straight up be like, brother, we thought you were gonna marry a white woman.
Yeah. Also, I'll say in addition, Lord Death is invited.
You know what? Lord Death, yes. Death the Kid, absolutely not.
Real? Oh no, black people love Death the Kid. Black people love that guy.
They like him because he's clean. But as soon as he comes in and he starts seeing stuff that ain't symmetrical, he starts seeing stuff that's not orderly how he wants it, he's gonna piss off everybody.
Yeah. Lord, I feel like Lord Death would be cool. Like, I honestly, I'd be willing to give him the pass. In all honesty, I'd be like, yeah, you can say it. I'm not going to stop you. You're the Grim Reaper, and Billy and Mandy was black. So, well,
Exactly.
voiced by a black guy. Then they never mind.
Exactly. But you know what? I want to keep going down this Soul Eater train. Let's hold on. Soul,
Sure.
Soul is invited. Black Star is not.
His name is Black Star.
I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. No.
I'm going to say yes to Tsubaki. Tsubaki's like,
Oh yeah.
Tsubaki wouldn't bother anyone. She'd be like, "Am I? No, you girl. You are girl. Come get some of this mac and cheese."
She would come to the cookout and immediately beeline it to the kitchen and beg to see if there's anything that she could do to help them.
Yeah, that being said, it's also revealed in the manga that out of the main cast, well, I guess next to Blair, Tsubaki's the most perverted. So we'd have to keep our eyes on her for that.
Huh. Alright then.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kill Tsubaki stuff out there that makes me that makes me sad.
That doesn't make me sad.
Speaking of Soul Eater, can I get to my next character who was on my
Absolutely.
list before we went down the rabbit hole?
Absolutely.
Krona's a no. Look,
No.
y'all know I don't like Krona that much. I get that, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, they would be worrying all the time.
You know what? I'll give that one to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If Maka vouched, I'd be like, fine, but you have to keep your eyes on them. But like, other than that, I'm sorry. The answer's no. Also, Maka's a yes. I'm sorry.
I feel like Maka could only be a yes because Soul is there.
She can also cook, and I've never seen. Say what you want about Maka, but they probably eat lots of meals, and I've never heard anybody complain about their meals. So I feel like she would step up and say, "Hey, some shit." If someone brought like potato salad with raisins in it, I feel like she's better than that.
You know what? You're right. I can't even. You know what? You convinced me. And you know what? I'll go back on my word. He was a no, but now that I'm thinking about it, Death the Kid can come because Liz and Patty would keep him in check.
Yeah, I agree.
Liz and Patty would keep him in check, and they would make sure that he doesn't get out of line, especially because they're like, this is our first time meeting the family. We don't need you BSing and having them think that we're horrible people.
Yeah, you had to bring up they probably exclusively date black people thing. That's the worst part is I wasn't even able to prove you wrong or say no, that's not. If anything, I had evidence to help you with that.
Look, I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I've been around too much, but I know a white woman that exclusively dates black women when I see one.
Black women?
Or
See,
black men. Black
see,
people
I'm about to say,
in
see,
general.
that makes things a little more interesting. But yeah. Should, should I move on? Should I move on to my next one? Because I did have another
Absolutely.
Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Ooh, hit me.
You say the one of the first episodes he started fighting the police. He's in.
You know what? You know what? That's fair. Cheers
No,
to
I have
him.
nothing else for him. That's it.
Literally just because he tried to fight the police.
Yeah,
Fights the police.
yeah.
That's fair.
That's all for him.
I have nothing to add to that one. I think that is a fair, short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah. Also, I have an Seiya from Saint Seiya.
You know?
Similar
Yeah.
to Yusuke from Yusuke, he knows how to talk shit, but he also knows how to throw hands when need be, and he looks out for people. So yeah, he's in.
I can give you that one. Absolutely agree.
Plus, if we needed we need to beat some of our food. He has his Pegasus Cosmo powers where he just punches rapidly. That would help.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, so this next one from me,
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people, especially knowing what we know now, are going to hate this one. They're going to hate this knowing what we know now and knowing what happens to her in her show. Or in the show. But my next no, Sasha from Attack on Titan.
Really?
Here's my reason. Hear me out.
Please.
Hear me out. Very similarly to why Luffy, Goku, and freaking... Oh god. I had a third one on that list. Are also not invited.
Luffy? Ooh, we're gonna have stick with Sasha. We're gonna come back to Luffy.
But the reason why they're not invited is because time and time again they have shown that they do not know self-control around food, and that is one thing at the cookout that you gonna ruin the entire vibe for everybody is if you take food and somebody see you being selfish talking about something. Hey, greedy, say something for everybody else. Say something for other people. Sasha would see all the food in there and she would go feral.
Oh, I'll give her two. I'll give her 2 plates just so she goes away.
But the thing is, I don't even think she needs to be close enough to the point to where she can even smell the food. Like, she just doesn't even need to come at all. Like,
I'll
yes,
Uber it.
Yeah, exactly. We can send it back to her, but she can't be close enough because as soon as she smells it, she's gonna be like, fresh meat. It smells delicious.
As for Goku and Luffy, because remember, like, as strong as they are, if you just smack them upside the head, they'll start acting right. Hey, so I don't know. Oh, I don't know about that. Plus, Goku saved all the Namekians, so, well, the ones that were left anyway.
Listen, Goku could potentially get an honorary invite because of Piccolo. However, he loses some. I'm about to say something that somebody's gonna disagree with. He loses a point for being for the deadbeat dad allegation. He loses some points in that invite.
He's not. He's a good
He's
dad.
not.
Damn.
He's not. And that's the thing.
Yes,
He's not.
Goku. We're gonna. Oh, ooh.
Listen, Goku has his moments where he's what's the word? Ignorant. He's not ignorant. I'm trying to think of the proper word. Where he's mindless when it comes to him being a parent. He doesn't put a lot of thought into being a parent, and it causes Gohan to get screwed over. However, I don't think he's a deadbeat. I think he's a pretty good dad.
Okay. Oh, so we are in agreement because it sounded like you said he wasn't a good dad. I was about to be like, oh, we're about to fight now.
Oh no! I was saying that there are going to be people that are going to say that.
So that's on me. My bad.
You're good.
We're good.
Like, I think he is a good dad. However, I also think that there's enough time that he's put the world in danger and his family and loved ones in danger that, excuse me, it's going to be very hit or miss. So,
True, but he also always finds a way to make up for it. So Okay, but I have two. One, I feel like there have been times where Whis has been able to put him under control. So if Whis came, it would be cool. On the other hand, there was that scene where he went back to Namek and said, "Wow, there are a lot of Piccolos here." So, go.
No racist there, buddy.
Yeah, I might be able to co-sign, but if he shows up, I'm not gonna kick him out.
You know what? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. He's not going to be invited, but if he shows up, he's not going to be sent away. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Also, oh god, I'm starting to run low on names. Okay. Okay, so I have a quick one because this character was only in like 2 or 3 episodes of the show.
Okay.
His name was Nikolai from Pokemon.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay, so he loves wearing shorts, but he also says he doesn't call them shorts. He calls them knickerbockers, and if he slips up even once, his ass is dead. So for his sake, I hope he's not invited. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh my god. No, because I was literally like, you know, that is a really fair point.
You want to know the worst part? You want to know what one of the episodes was titled that he was in?
What?
In the Nicker of Time. If Ash slipped up even once saying that.
All the rapping in the world wouldn't have been able to save him if he had.
No. Okay, but I have another Pokemon one that I just thought of, and it's one of those I don't know if he's a yes or no, and I want to get your feedback.
Hit me.
Brock.
How did I know you were about to say Brock?
That's the thing. I don't know because if you ask me, I don't know what is he black? Is he Samoan? Is he what? Like, Brock, what are you?
Respectfully. So, there are some people that say that he's black. My sole reason for saying that yes, he's invited to the cookout, yes, he can come, is because you got to think about it. His parents left him and his sibling, and he had to step up to raise all of them. If that ain't a stereotype in the black community, I don't know what is.
Plus, he would also try to spit game at a lot of the women, but every now and then he'd get a hit. Every now and then, he'd be like,
listen.
Because every now and then there are women who reciprocate it, and then people are like, no, Brock, you can't do it. I'm like, no, let him have this one.
Right, let him score, dog. Like, you missed 100% of the shots you never take. This man was at least trying to bat 100 at that point by the time he left the show for good.
Yeah, you want me to bring up something that one of our friends said that I will let you deal with at some point when we see him again?
Absolutely.
I talked to this with Nathan, or Post, from the Postmodern Art podcast. Check him out. He's doing fantastic work. And he said, and I started talking with him. I'm like, I was thinking about Ash, and I don't know if Ash is black or not. And Nathan decided to say, with his infinite wisdom, said, well, he grew up without a dad, so... Yeah, so if y'all want to go after him for saying that, please feel free, but I didn't disagree at the moment, so I don't even know.
I mean, to be fair, how many other Pokemon characters grew up without a dad?
Dawn's a no. Dawn's a no. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you don't even have to argue it. I agree.
All right, next character on you.
Let's see, because now I'm trying to think. We mentioned him that if he came, he'd put Goku in his place. This is another no, and it's similarly to Asta and his chaotic nature. Edward Elric.
It pains me to say he's not invited, but no, he's not. I'm sorry, dude, Edward. I'm sorry, but no.
To be honest, neither of the Elric boys are invited, but Edward is the one that even if he showed up, we would send him away. At least, am I wrong?
I would do it, but I would not do it with a smile on my face. I'd be like, I'm sorry, dude. Just no, it's not gonna work.
I mean, that's fair. Let's see. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Because now I'm trying to think, like, would there be anybody else from the show that I would be like, yeah, I'd invite them. There's actually nobody.
Nina Tucker just for the therapy.
You know what? All right, all right.
Plus, we all know those black people who pull up with those big ass dogs who say, "No, he doesn't bite. No, he don't bite." Am I wrong? Yeah, am I?
No,
I'm gonna.
no.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not. You're not. And I hate that I can't even argue it. You're not wrong at all.
All right, I have another one. Oh dang, I have a lot of yeses. This cookout's gonna be crowded.
Ha! Okay.
Okay, so Katsura from Gintama.
You know, I went back and forth on if I was gonna invite some people from Gintama. I did. I was like, am I gonna get some Gintama characters in here? I was like, no, because I know Alex is gonna do the same.
Okay, so I have some serious reasons that like it might actually be a topic for a channel that is not this one, and I have some joking reasons.
Okay.
Okay, so with all the shit he went through in his life, hey, because we always talk about one of the quotes that goes around is people saying, "Thank God, you better thank God black people want equality and not revenge," and that was him at first because he's like, "I'm gonna get back at everybody. I'm gonna even innocent people. I don't care." Here, and sometimes we have to have that conversation with black people. Like, look, I get it. I understand what these people have put us through. But a lot of people out here are actually trying to help us. I don't want to put them through the stuff they're putting through. They're on our side. Hey, and he learns that lesson very early on. So if he stayed that way, it would be a no. But it's a yes because he learns to get past that.
You know what? I rock with it. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's the serious part of the answer. That's what you can take from us and realize we're not totally stupid. The other answer. It's because there's an episode where everybody gets sick, and he always has disguises on, and his disguise is that he turns into Ill Smith, and he turns black that episode.
I'm about to find that episode. Wait.
And he repeatedly says, "Yes, we can," like Obama. So it's like, I know it's technically blackface, but no one was offended by it. So yeah, he's in.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go find that episode. Oh my gosh.
I think Richard walked in the second the episode ended, and I'm like, yeah, you weren't ready for that episode. It's okay.
That's funny.
But yeah, Katsura's a yes.
I agree. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a character that only a few people will probably even know who this person is. But he is 100% without a doubt, no question in my mind, a yes. Bo.
Yeah. I consider him black, so I didn't put him on this list.
Wait a minute. I was gonna say, my reasoning for why I invited him was literally gonna be, you don't get an afro like that without having some black friends in your life.
Yeah, he has a lot of slang talk that would make me, some of the slang he says makes me go, yeah, this is he's coded. He's in. Like I said, I didn't put him on the list because I'm like, I just could, if you told me he was black, I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
That's fair. When I was making this list, I thought about him and I was like, man, I really want to go back and rewatch this show.
I have it on Blu-ray. It's even more insane than I remember it being.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. I had Tyson from Beyblade as a yes.
I'm gonna need your reasoning.
Okay, so he wouldn't be at the dice game, but he would bring Beyblade. He would bring Beyblades for everybody, and that'd be cool. He has his own gang. It's more of a team, but it's all right. And he constantly wears snapbacks.
You know what? Okay, those are good. Those are some good solid reasons. I got two nephews right now that outside of Pokemon and Pokemon cards, they also love Beyblade. So absolutely, yeah. Okay.
All right. Hey, do you have any more? Because I have like 2 or 3 quick ones.
I got 1, two. Okay, so I got two technically. One yes and one no, but you can go through your quick ones first if you want.
All right, so Sophia from Persona 5 Strikers. She's an AI, but she's down with everybody. Would I give her the pass to say the word? I mean, probably not, but it would also be kind of funny to hear her say it. And unfortunately, yeah, I would give her the pass. I would give her the pass just because she's always trying to help people. And come on, a couple of the Phantom Thieves are black coded, so she's in.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I agree.
Hey, and there's also okay. This one's gonna be I'm gonna say yes for Kotaha from Windbreaker because she's not black coded, but she's more white coded. But at the same time, come on, we all black people have that one white friend who we need to explain things to the police. She's in.
You know.
You weren't expecting this from me today.
I hate that you're not wrong. I hate that you got that one white friend that's like, hey, if anything pops off, you're the designated person that talks to the police.
And so Usopp's like, I'll talk. No, shut your ass up. Shut up. Kotaha, you got this.
Okay.
Also, she cooks. Also, she'd be in the not in a sexist way, but like she owns her own restaurant. She knows how to cook. She would be cooking.
That's fair. And you got one more?
All right, this is gonna be tough. Klaus from Black Clover. He's a yes, but there's some steps with it.
Okay. Yes,
because when
steps.
Just joined his squad and he was immediately like, "Oh, you're poor. I don't care about you. Ooh, you're from the projects. Why should I care?" Here, but then the second he sees and Asta and how they operate, he starts being cool. He apologizes to them. He thinks of them like he gives off redeemed Unk status. So I think he's in.
Not redeemed Unk status.
Like not like how we call random black, like older black people Unk, but like he's one of the white Unks. He doesn't get talked about as much. He's not always around, but like he's not bad.
Okay, I can vibe with it. I can vibe with what you're putting down.
I think that's everybody on my list. So you go ahead unless we can think of more.
All right, I got a no and a yes, and I'm going to do it in that order. My last no is Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries.
Okay.
My reason. She gonna be cool. I think that she would vibe. I think she would have a great time. But where she would mess up is because she would become interested in the liquor being mixed. And she would want to be there. Every time they mix something, she would want to be in the cup talking about, so what did you put in there? What did you mix up? What is this? What is that? How much of this did you put? How much of that did you put? Taking notes. Just not letting anybody enjoy their liquor. So that's why I'm just like, she's cool and all. But you know what? She's kind of like Deku. Give her a gummy and sit her ass over in the corner and I'm sure she'd be fine.
I really need us to just find these anime characters and just give them this stuff and see how they react.
Exactly. Just give them a gummy. Tell her that there's something in it. Let her just. Actually, Mao Mao's a little bit too smart. She wouldn't get caught by the placebo. We would actually have to give her a gummy.
Oh gosh, I'm horrified to see what Deku would look like. He's just like, oh, Toga? Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, okay.
I feel like Deku would be one of those like stuck in place highs. Like once it hits, he would just be like,
huh?
And then literally people would come up and be like, "Hey, bro, you doing good? Hey, you all right?" He'd be like, "Huh? Oh man,
we gave you half a gummy. What?
Did I go get some lemonade? No, bro. You've been sitting here for the past like 45 minutes. Dog, I've been trying to get up and go get some lemonade for the past like 10 minutes, dog. What?
If we ever go to anime conventions and we find black voice actors, I need to ask them which one of their characters is invited / not invited to the cookout.
Facts.
I know there's going to be someone at Anime Week in Atlanta we could ask, but we'll get to her. We'll get to her at another point. But who's your last yes? But I can co-sign to no to Mao Mao.
All right. So my last yes, and my last yes, I have a speech ready. I don't know if you remember when we were talking about this video. I told you that I had somebody in mind that I was going to defend tooth and nail for.
I'll mute my mic right now just in case.
My last pick, my very last one, my last yes, is a man that ain't never short on pride. He ain't never short on knowing that he is that guy. He stands at the pinnacle of all races. Escanor, the lion's sin of pride, from Seven Deadly Sins, would get a yes. And my reason for saying yes is because that man would stand head and shoulders above everybody else at the spades table. He would literally partner with the lowest person at the cookout, and they would run the table for filth because his pride makes everything he says so. He would stand there and say, "You believe that you have the best hand? Who determined that?" And he would run the gauntlet with that table. That man is absolutely going to be there. And on top of it, I feel like I would love to see the roast battle between him and Yusuke.
I need to put some like inspirational music behind after that, but I can vibe with that. He's in. I don't know if anybody else from Seven Deadly Sins, like Meliodas is a like hell no. You're gonna creep on a lot of the women.
Meliodas and Bond are absolute no's.
Yeah,
Gother, I'm gonna be honest with you. Gother would be a yes, but only because you already know that there are some cousins that act just like him.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else on your list? Because we added a few. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I don't have anybody else.
Okay.
I was saying no. I was. Oh gosh, are we delayed?
Maybe a little bit. Okay. We're good.
No, I don't have anybody else on my list.
Okay, I don't either. I'm gonna be honest. You convinced me with some of these, and some of them, and like I said, some of them I'm sad to be like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but you can't come. That being said, I'm glad I convinced you with Chloe from Pokemon.
You know, I went into that one because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think I was more willing to accept it because of the fact that out of everybody else that I thought it could have been, I wasn't even thinking Chloe. So when you hit me with that, I was just like, wait, hold on, give me your reasoning.
I'm scared to know who else you thought I was gonna say.
I mean, I guess before we started, I was like Paul.
Nope.
James, Jesse.
Sure.
Misty.
Yeah, all right, Misty.
Professor Oak.
I don't know that poet. I mean, I feel like I want to invite him just because his poetry is so terrible that maybe the people rapping in the black people rapping in the corner would be like, no, let's help you out.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Just like.
All right, one last one because I feel like you know this show better than I do, so I want to get your take on this because I want to say no, but I want to get your take at least.
Okay, hit me.
Grandma Psycho from Don Da Don, is that her name?
Ha! Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. It would be a yes. However, I also feel like the collective of uncles and nephews and even friends would just not know how to act around her. And all the aunties and grandmamas would have to like beat them off with a stick because they all trying to sit up under her the whole time.
I was gonna say no just because I've seen the fan base for this character and this show, and I refuse to give them any satisfaction just because I'm petty. So, but if it's your cookout and she's there, I'll be like, sure. But if it's mine, I'll be like, I don't know about all that.
No. My thing is like, as much as I would like to say yes, I can't because again, like you said, You've seen how the fan base reacts to her. You've seen how they become so unhinged involving her. So I'm just like, we just go nip that in the bud right now.
Yeah. And as for our fan base, I'm gonna be honest. Even the most unhinged stuff they say never feels racially motivated. There's like an 85% chance some of y'all are invited. Just saying.
Valid.
And but
you know what? I have to see what the fan art looks like before I can say yes or no. Exactly my point, though. I gotta see what the fan art looks like. If it's some good fan art, then absolutely you're invited. If it's some fan art that makes me want to crawl under my futon in my office, you can't come, dog. I'm sorry.
Listen, guys. We brought up earlier the whole my character with Patty thing. If you're gonna make fan art of that, that's fine. But like, please make it safe for work so we can like advertise it on the channel and give you a shout out. We're trying to keep this channel. Plus, I don't want to see myself like that. It's gonna be just make it wholesome or something. I don't care. That's my PSA.
I'm trying to become more family friendly. I'll be honest. Normally, I would have made a joke there and said, if you want to make any fan art of me, I don't care if it's NSFW or not. But at the same time, I can't openly and honestly say that when I know I'm trying to rebrand a little bit and trying to grow as a content creator. So if you do make some and it's not NSFW, don't tag me. Just let it be on the Reddit forums. I'm sure I'd probably find it eventually that way anyway. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. So we ready to close out?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So y'all, I'm almost scared to ask who would be on your list of cookout invites or not invites, but I guess that's the question. And anybody who's qualified to talk about this, let us know. Just know that this is meant to be fun. A lot of this stuff isn't really meant to be serious to an extent, but just come on. We're trying to have fun. We're trying to do something different.
100%. Especially because we're almost at the end of the summertime season, and going to be wrapping up those grills and cookouts here shortly soon. So we just wanted to have a little fun with it. Wanted to think about who would be invited.
That's right. Hey, and thanks a lot to Toonz for joining us. You got any projects going on that you want to shout out?
No, I don't have a specific project. I did recently upload on my channel a two box opening, the Venusaur and Blastoise EX GameStop exclusive boxes. I opened 2 of those, 20 packs total. Went through all of those over on TikTok. Every week, Monday through Friday, I open a variety of different card packs, be it Pokemon, Lorcana. What did I do recently? I did Pokemon, Lorcana. I want to say I did I think Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering is next week. No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably by the time this comes out, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will have already been one of my weeks. Then we're going to do some Magic the Gathering. Then we're going to go back to Pokemon. It just kind of ebbs and flows. If I can get my hands on some packs, I'll just take them and I'll run with them.
Yeah, nice.
That's over on TikTok. I'm trying to get better about uploading them to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but they are all specifically over on TikTok for sure.
All right, nice, man. And we're pulling for you, and just know you're always welcome here.
Absolutely. I appreciate that very, very much. I hope to be back soon.
Yeah. Hope this video was fun for you guys. If not, and I want to say I'm sorry, but if you've been listening this long, you couldn't have been that miserable. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Keep the comment section fun, please. We'll see y'all next time. This has been Alex.
Toonz, baby!
And you have been listening to Anime Egotists. Good night, and peace easy.